welcome back to Discovery with Miss Natalie. That's me. We are going to do our fun activity with our cat book that I said about this morning, how we read this story, and we're going to do a really cool thing. So if you haven't read the book with me yet and you haven't seen that video, you can go ahead and pause this one, go on back to the other video, listen to the story, see all the really cool pictures that are in this book, and then you can come on back and do the activity with me. So let's go ahead and get on started. So we are going to make a really cool picture following how they drew their pictures in this book. So what you're going to need is a piece of paper. It can be any color. It doesn't need to be a white piece of paper. That's just the one that I had. You're going to need any sort of coloring utensil that you've got. I'm going to use these colored pencils, but you can use markers, you can use crayons. If you want to do some painting, go ahead and get some paint brushes and some paints. Ask your mom and dad to help you find these things, and then you can come and do this really cool project with me. And then you're also going to need some scissors. But again, this you might need your mom and dad's help with, or maybe you have a big brother or a big sister who can help you when we get to using our scissors. Okay, sound good? So what we're going to do is we're going to look at this book and we're going to look at the pictures in this book. And I want you to think about which picture did you like the most? Which ones had maybe your favorite colors in them? Which one really maybe had a really cool piece in the picture, maybe part of the drawing that you really liked? And that's where you're going to get your inspiration for your own picture. Okay, so let's go ahead and look on through. We're not going to read it. We're just going to look at the pictures and see what we can see. So this first picture has these really cool sunflowers in them. It has some blue for the sky, some yellow for the petals, and then it also has some brown for the circle of the flower. So if you really like flowers, maybe this is the kind of picture you're going to want to draw. The next one are these really cool water lilies. Now again, water lilies are these flowers that float on the water. Okay, so it has some blue for the water, and then these green little leaves that have the little water lilies on them. So maybe you want to draw a water scene, and it doesn't have to be the water lilies. You can make water with the fish in it, or maybe you really like dolphins and you want to make water with dolphins. You can do whatever your little heart desires. Or maybe a jungle, okay? So you can either do a water one, or maybe you like the jungle one better. This one has really cool plants and trees and leaves, lots of green. So maybe if your favorite color is green, you're gonna want to do a jungle or a forest. And you can add in all the animals in there too. Okay, this one is a purple landscape, so it just has lots of purple color in there. So maybe you really like the color purple and you want to make a purple landscape yourself. And it doesn't have to be an outdoor one. It can be an indoor. Maybe you want to make a room that has purple walls. What else? And maybe if you don't want to make a whole jungle, you can make just the tree. And this tree has really cool designs on it. So maybe you want to make a silly looking tree like this and put really cool things on here. I think these look like buttons. I don't know about you, but they definitely look like buttons to me. Okay, let's look at one more. This one has a dancing ballerina and a really cool tutu on there. So maybe if you really like dancing and you think ballerinas are super pretty and super cool, then you can draw a dancing one. Maybe it's a bunch of dancers on stage, or maybe it's just one dancer like this. And you don't have to have a green tutu if you really like orange, or if you really like pink or blue. You can have a pink or blue tutu. Okay, so now I want you to think in your mind, right? So let's all do this together. We're going to close our eyes and you're going to think about, what do I want to draw? Okay, you have lots of choices. And if you want to draw something that's not in the book, that is perfectly fine too. All right, so go ahead and grab your piece of paper, just like I have mine here. Whatever utensils you chose to do, whether that's colored pencils, crayons, markers, paint. If you like to paint, just make sure you're wearing something that it's okay if it gets a little messy, because sometimes paint is messy. All right, and I'm going to draw my picture too, and then we're going to come on back in a little bit and we're going to see what we draw. So when you're done drawing your picture, what I want you to do is think of an animal that you really, really like. So this classroom chose a cat, but maybe your favorite animal isn't a cat. Maybe your favorite animal is a monkey, or your favorite animal is a dog, or maybe your favorite animal is a chicken. Whatever your favorite animal is, that's the one that I want you to think about, okay? So I did my picture, so I chose to do flowers, okay? And my favorite animal is an elephant. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your picture and you're gonna think about what that favorite animal of yours is, and you're gonna take whatever black color that you have, okay? So if you used color pencils, you'll use your black color pencil. If you use markers, find your black marker. If you use crayons, find your black crayon. If you use paint, find your black paint, okay? And then you're gonna choose where on your picture you want to draw your animal. And it could be maybe a part of your picture that has a lot of color. It could be maybe that you want just your animal to have some color on it, and then the rest will be one solid color. It's up to you and where you want to put your animal on your picture, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and draw my elephant. Now, mind you, if it doesn't look very close to your animal, that's okay, because we're all just practicing our drawing, all right? So let's go ahead, and I'm just gonna make an elephant right here, I think. So you're gonna draw your animal wherever you chose to draw your animal. And you don't have to draw the entire animal either. If you just want to draw the head of your animal, or maybe you want to draw just the body of your animal, or maybe you want to just put in the feet or their paws, that's okay. It doesn't have to be the entire thing. So I didn't draw the entire thing. I just drew the elephant head and its trunk. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but I chose to draw mine down here. Okay, see the elephant trunk right there? So once you've drawn your animal into your picture, you're going to take your scissors. Now this part you might need your mom or your dad or your big brother or your big sister's help, because I want to make sure that you're being super safe when you're using your scissors. Okay, so if you try and it just doesn't work, that's okay. You tried, right? And so now your mom or your dad can help you cut out your scissors, or your aunt and your uncle, grandma, grandpa, whomever you have at your house with you that can help you cut this out, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and cut out my elephant, and you cut out whatever animal you chose. It didn't need to be an elephant or a cat. Just cut along the line. And if you go a little off your line, that's okay, right? Because we're all just practicing our cutting. Right. Okay. Almost done. Just have a little bit more to go. Alrighties. So there is my elephant's head, really. Not the whole elephant, but there's his head, there's his trunk. So there's my elephant. Now my elephant came from a flower garden, because my elephant really likes flowers, just like me. So in my elephant, you can see the flower petals. You can see just the little flowers that I have right here, and there's different color of flowers. So what I want to know is, I want to know, what picture did you draw? And what animal did you draw? And you can get someone to help you take a picture of your animal. And then if you want to go ahead and comment your picture so that we can all see everyone's animal. And then what I want you to do is, I want you to tell what animal you chose, and I want you to tell me where your animal came from, okay? So like my elephant came from a flower garden. Maybe you had a dolphin that came from a jungle, which would be pretty cool, because we usually don't see dolphins in jungles. Or maybe you had a caterpillar and it came from a grocery store. Who knows? So go ahead and take a picture of your animal. let me know where did they come from, and go ahead and put it into the comments down below so we can all see everyone's really cool animals. I hope you enjoyed our fun mural drawing today. Come on back next time and we're going to do another really cool activity. Bye, and I hope to see you soon.